Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is water. All of you know the uses of water. Without water we can't live, we can't survive. Okay, without food we survive a few days, but without water we can't survive, we can't live. Okay, here is some picture. See, this is the picture of swimming, this is the drinking. Okay, just now, just like this, you fill up this yourself. Okay, come to the next page. Now come to the next page, the main point. Here is the revision work on this page, and come to the learning part, uses of water. Water is essential for our survival. If adequate water is not available, not only humans but plants and animals would also get affected. Some of the uses of water are as follows. Here are some uses. Personal and domestic purpose. Water is used in homes for activities such as drinking, cooking, cleaning, bathing, washing clothes, brushing and watering plants. All of you know these points previously. Okay, nothing new is here. Now, agricultural purpose. In agriculture, water is used for growing crops such as wheat, rice, pulses, fruits and vegetables. Come to the next, industrial purpose. In industries, water is used for producing everything that we use, such as clothes, paper, eatables, chemicals, medicines and cosmetics. In radiators of vehicles, water is used in the radiators of vehicles such as cars, buses and trucks to keep their engines cool. In transportation, water in lakes, rivers, seas and oceans is used as a mode of transportation for carrying goods and people. In seed dispersal, water helps in dispersal of seeds of several plants such as coconut, water lily, lotus and foxglove to far off places. You learnt it previously, dispersal of seed chapters. Okay? Yes. In generating electricity, river water stored in high dams is used to generate electricity in many parts of the world. Recreation. Water is also used in recreational activities such as swimming, rafting and water games. Now, as habitat, water bodies such as lakes, rivers, ponds, seas and oceans also serve as a home of many aquatic plants and animals. In chapter 10, this chapter you not learned. Okay, you have learned about aquatic habitats. Rivers, lakes and ponds are freshwater habitats for different special species of fish, duck, crocodiles and lotus. Seas and oceans are marine habitats for a variety of fish, seagull, turtle and seaweed. Okay, now come to the next page. Sources of water. Sources of water on Earth. Earth is called as blue planet. Why blue planet? Because of the presence of water. Earth, also called as blue planet, has about 3/4 of water on its surface. In spite of the presence of this huge amount, water that is available to fulfill domestic and industrial needs is very limited. This is due to the reason that about 97% of the total water available on the Earth's surface is present in seas and oceans. This water cannot be used as it is saline or salty. All of you know that the sea water or in the oceans, the water is too much salty. Only about 3% of total water is fresh water, but most of it is frozen in the polar ice caps and glaciers and is not available to us. Only 0.01% of the total fresh water is available to us for use. Most of the fresh water that we use to perform various activities comes from lakes, rivers, ponds, rain springs and underground aquifers. Okay? Do you know all the fresh water that we get from ponds, lakes, rivers and underground aquifers comes from oceans? To understand how salty water of oceans becomes salt-free and reaches ponds, rivers, lakes and underground aquifers, let us recall some properties of water. Now, here are some other points, but for today, up to here, we learned. Okay. Then from here, again on the next day.